Questions for North Carolina head coach Hubert Davis, please.
Yeah, Jeremiah Holloway with Inside Carolina. Good to see you, Hubert.
Good to see you, Jeremiah.
Yes, sir. Wanted to ask you about Seth. Obviously, he's back playing in his hometown, Milwaukee, and just obviously I know the other day he had a really productive night. I guess for one, how cool is it that Seth does get to play in his hometown, and then also can you speak a little bit to I guess his ability to get to the line a lot the other night against San Diego State?
Yeah, he's really excited about playing back at home, and irregardless if we're here or not, he has a pretty good following everywhere that we go. His family does a terrific job of supporting him, whether we're at home or on the road. But to be able to play the NCAA tournament here is really special for him. You mentioned Seth's ability. He does a number of positive and great things for us. One of them is being able to attack the basket and get fouled and get to the free throw line. One, because he has the ability to do that. Two, he has the ability to be able to do that consistently and be able to score and finish because of his athleticism and strength. And then three is when he gets fouled, he can go to the free throw line, and he's one of the better free throw shooters, not only in our team but in our conference. So I always tell him attack, 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 under control, because I feel like good things happen when he attacks the basket.
Adam Smith with Inside Carolina. Hey, Hubert. Wanted to just ask you your overall impressions of Ole Miss as you've started to dig into studying them, and also seeing Sean Padula again after facing him at Virginia Tech. Just maybe what have you noticed about how his game has changed, if it has? Just your impressions of how he fits with this team.
Well, for Ole Miss, obviously they're talented on both ends of the floor, but I think they hang their hat the way that they play defensively. They do a really good job of creating turnovers, which allows them to get out in transition where they're really good in transition. They've got athleticism. They're able to switch any type of action, whether it's on the ball or off, and tries to force you and take you out of your offensive sets and force you into a one-on-one situation. For us, especially over the last month and a half, we've faced a number of teams that switch 1 through 5 on and off the ball, but obviously Ole Miss does it at an elite level. And you're talking about Sean, he's just when I say he's a basketball player, what I mean by that is from an offensive standpoint, there's very few guys in the country that is very efficient shooting the ball from 3. He can get to the basket. He has a great mid-range game, a pump fake, and get to the free throw line. I always talk to the team about elite players make routine plays routinely, and that's, I think, a perfect description of Sean. He just makes routine plays routinely. He's tough, he's competitive, and we'll have our hands full tomorrow afternoon.
Hey, Hubert, Isaac Trotter with CBS. You held San Diego State to 8 shots at the rim. What's changed? What's the flip that's been switched for this perimeter defense, which feels like you're not allowing straight line drives anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I would say over, the last month and a half, our defense has just continued to improve. We've talked about containing, contesting, no middle, no paint, no foul. How important it is to protect the paint. We don't have tremendous length and size from top to bottom, so it's important to keep teams away from the basket because, we don't have a, definitive, consistent shot blocker on our team that can alter shots as well. And so just a huge emphasis on trying to protect the paint, and our team defensively not only have gotten better in the last month and a half in that regards, but I've seen the benefit of defense in protecting the paint because it allows us to get stops, finish it with a box-out rebound, and then allow us to get out in transition where we've been pretty good all season.
Hi, Hubert. Rich Rovito from Associated Press. I guess simply put, do you feel your team is playing with a chip on its shoulder now? Do you super convincing win in Dayton the other night? Have you silenced the critics that thought you shouldn't be in this tournament?
As I always talk to the guys about focusing on what is real. I always talk to them, and what is real is our preparation and our play for Ole Miss. And I talk to them at great length of turning down and turning off the noise from the phone, the family, the friends, and college basketball fans, and that And so our eyes are fixed on us as a team. I give them a Bible verse all the time, Proverbs 4:25. Keep your eyes straight ahead, ignore all sideshow distractions. And the only thing that we have control over is us as a team, how we prepare, how we play. If you want to say we have a chip on our shoulder, we've had it the entire season because our pursuit is to become the best that we can be as a team. And so that's something that we focused on all year, not just right now.
I think some people might just be curious, did you go back to Chapel Hill or come right here from Dayton? How did that work?
No, we didn't go back to Chapel Hill. No, we came right after our game against San Diego State. We caught a 2:30 a.m. flight and got here about 4:30 on Wednesday morning, and had a good practice yesterday, and have a couple good practices today in preparation for tomorrow. But we're very thankful and blessed to still be a part of this tournament and be here in a wonderful city here in Milwaukee.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much.